Hey guys, I'm Ani and welcome back to the OPL History Lessons. This year we're taking a look at 2015, so let's just jump straight into it.
So this is the year that the fun really began. 2015 is when the Oceanic Pro League as we know it today is launched, along with the Challenger Series and the Open Ladder.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the Oceanic Pro League. I'm, of course, Max Atlas Anderson, joined by the wonderful Chris Papa Smithy Smith. And first, I just want to explain exactly how the OPL is going to work. Over 7 weeks, where our top 8 Oceanic teams are going to be facing it off on the Rift. And the top 4 of which will be getting into playoffs, and the bottom 3 will be going down to relegations, where our OCS challengers will be taking them on to get their spots in the OPL in our next season. The games will be best of 1, with each team playing each other twice on either side of the Rift.
Thanks, Atlas. So as always, let's go through the roll call. Chiefs and Legacy were still looking the same with their dominating rosters, except with Tallywecker and Cardred role-swapping top and ADC. The Direwolves had switched things up a little from last year, with Soul Strikes being recruited in the jungle and King being moved back onto the main roster as their ADC after not being able to play in last year's finals due to being underage. Avant and Immunity also went into the OPL with their rosters looking pretty much the same, along with new teams Sudden Fear, Fornot, and the infamous Rich Gang who had Squiggle and Destiny on their team at the time. Those 3 ladder teams, along with Team Immunity, had to fight in a double elimination split 1 qualifier against 4 other teams to earn their spot in the OPL, as opposed to Avant, Chiefs, Direwolves and Legacy, who were directly seeded in due to making it to, at the minimum, semis in last year's Oceanic Grand Finals. The split went mostly how you'd imagine. The Chiefs dominated the split, dropping only a single surprising game in the regular season to Team Fortnite, a team tied for last place with Rich Gang, who were removed from competitive play just 10 days before the split's end due to having shown a lack of institutional governance over their players represented by the 3 separate player suspensions, and thereby forfeiting any remaining games they were scheduled to play. So, on to playoffs. A single elimination best-of-5 series with the winner of the 4 teams qualifying for the 2015 International Wildcard Invitational in Istanbul, Turkey. The Direwolves and Legacy, now with Minky Well back in the top lane replacing Cardred, would face off in the semis as well as Immunity against the Chiefs. A 3-1 from the Wolfpack and an easy 3-0 from the Chiefs lead to yet another quick 3-0 as the Chiefs wipe out the Wolves in finals and send themselves over to Istanbul. Off to IWCI for the Chiefs. And straight back to OS after placing 5th in the round robin and missing out on semis. So, the Chiefs Esports Club returned to OS and decided that in order to improve, it's time to change things up. This is where we would say goodbye to Legacy Erect Gymnast and hello to Chief eGym in a transfer that ended a 608-day-long period without any roster changes within the Chiefs' previous roster. And with that, on to Split 2, where unsurprisingly, as always, a few more roster shakeups were happening, and a lot of subs were having to step in here and there throughout the split. Legacy had replaced the spot eGym left by picking up Flying Dew, as well as featuring Claire as a mid-lane sub. The Direwolves picked up Sybil in the jungle, with Chippies and Nada stepping in to play a handful of games as well. Avantgarde recruited Destiny into support, with Jakey as a one-time sub. Sin Gaming entered the league with a roster of Rosie, Juves, Rymeister, Trashboat, and Stealthix and Cardrick swapping in and out of ADC. Another new addition in Absolute saw Jack Attack, Midbeast, and Mattress together on a team, as well as Strawbella standing in for 4 games. And Soul Strikes had moved from the Wolves to Team Immunity with some other names in Ryu and Denian. And you know what? We're just going to skim over this split because it's just the same stuff as before. The Chiefs have a perfect split, Radia takes a shit on the rest of the league and earns the first MVP award, and King made this pretty cool play that won in Player the Split.
Yeah, so in the end,
King's in the base, he's going for Trashboat, presses out, gets the kill, now on the Stealthix King, jukes the rocket, somehow lives, 2v3, King gonna make it a triple.
It's the OPL's first official live grand finals hosted at Luna Park in Sydney. The Chiefs are taking on, who would have guessed it, Legacy. And if you've watched the OPL in recent years, the results won't come as much of a surprise to you.
But Minky Well gets in behind him, trying to turn it in Radiant. Shockwave onto everyone! Triple kill for Radiant and Minky Well, last man standing, Chiefs. It looks like it could be game if Minky Well hurries up and dies. Quadra kill!
The Chiefs win 3-1 and are on their way overseas for the 2nd time this year to the 2015 IWCT in Turkey. They placed first in the round robin stage, but went up against the Bangkok Titans to fight to make it to Worlds. Well...
time. G4 is dominating. They'll take down the Nexus. 3-1 victory for the Bangkok Titans. And man, they are proving that they definitely...
To sum up 2015's competitive season, it was the year of the Chiefs. Not that all the previous years hadn't been mostly dominated by them, but for years they had this level of play that no other team could seem to reach and really set the standard for what it was to play League of Legends professionally in OS. But hold on, because the year isn't done yet. OS was selected to host the 2015 International Wildcard All-Stars tournament, which consisted of 5v5 regional matches of fan-voted teams from Brazil, Latin America, Japan, Oceania, Russia, Sea, and Turkey, as well as 1v1 matches on the Howling Abyss. The event was a whole load of fun, and with our fan-voted team consisting of Ryu, Carbon, Choo Choo's, Radier, and Ejim, we got to experience the excitement of hosting our first international event and all the laughs that came with a strictly for fun event. Unfortunately, we did place last, but who cares when you have clips like these? And with that, brings the first year of the Oceanic Pro League to a close.
Yeah, to be honest, look, I thought there was no way I can possibly win. Just pick Nunus and hope for the best.